Yo, what's up, guys? It is Retals back with another recap. Yes, yell at me. Videos have been inconsistent. I don't think I've posted in like 6 days. This should be going up on Wednesday? Tuesday? Thursday? I don't know. Something like that. But if you don't know, if you don't follow the competitive side, we had our RLCS Open Qualifier number 2 for the split. And we got second. We had a good regional. We had a great regional. It was my first top 2 in a year and a half, almost 2. It's been a while. It's been a while. In the background is a game versus OG in the semifinals and a game versus G2 in the grand finals. Like I said, if you don't follow the competitive, just know this is a big deal. Basically, we have 3 tournaments all online, back to back to back weekends, kind of, for 6 weeks. Qualifier, regional, qualifier, regional, qualifier, regional. We just finished the second regional, and we did really well. And you need top 4 overall to qualify for the in-person event in Copenhagen, which was just announced, to compete with the best. And right now we are in 3rd over on points with a healthy lead over everyone below us. So we're in a good spot. Still have to perform. We're not guaranteed. We're not qualified for anything yet, but we're getting there. We're working on it. We are working on it. So you know, you guys know how it goes. It starts with a Swiss. We've got a Swiss. We were the 5 seed going in. So that means oh my God, the fake kickoff read. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. We were the 5 seeds. That means we play the 12 going in because it's 1-16, 2-15, 3-14, 4-13, 5-12. I might have messed it up. But we had incorrect first round. My boy Flitz. As always, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to see my boy Dylan in the qualifiers, but y'all know what had to happen. Y'all know what had to happen. I had to put him down like a sick dog. The Ritz duo, only one can come out on top. It wasn't pretty. I'll be honest, it wasn't pretty. But he did end up getting top 12, or 9th through 12th, which is a good result. I respect my boy Flitz. That's a good dubs out of him and his team, Angel and Tool. So if you don't know how Swiss works, it's win 3 before you lose 3. So, and you also only play people with the same record as you. So because we went 1-0, we won our first round, we play another team that's 1-0. And the way they find those matchups is off game differential. So because we won 3-0 in our first round, we find the teams that won the closest series, which would be a 3-2 team, which happens to be Space Station Gaming. They went game 5 with Akron. Respect to the Akron boys. Tristan is my guy. SSG can't be going 5 there. So now they match into us, which, you know, just our luck, right? But I'll get into luck later. So we play SSG in our 1-0 match. It's a matchup we feel comfortable in, but it's also a matchup that, you know, we know we can lose. It's a very good team. It's not, I can't believe they didn't score there, by the way. It's not someone you can take lightly. It's someone that we think is right around us, you know, maybe a little bit better than us, maybe a little worse than us, you know, on their day they beat us, on our day we beat them, kind of like that. It's a matchup that we got to get better at as well, but we go up 2-1, I think, and lose in 5. We do lose in 5 in game 5 overtime. Goal was my fault. I had a bad comm. It was sad. I think I played a good series other than that, but we lose that in 5. So with 3-0ing the first round and going 2-3 the second round, we have very good game differential for the 1-1 matchup, which means we play NRG, which, if you remember last regional, we played NRG in round 5 to qualify for the bracket, and we 3-0'd them. It was not close, respectfully. Yeah, it was pretty dominated. But we play them. They have replaced Toasty with Drees, their sub. If you don't remember Drees, he was on G2 way back when, then Envy, then Optic, then Dignitas, and now he is the NRG sub. He had retired and started subbing, but he's back. So, oh my God, I forget how much talking these videos are. You guys are exhausting. We play NRG, and this is, as our team has played RLCS, we've played 15 series, 14 series in the last 2 tournaments, not including quals, only including the regionals. This is by far the ugliest one we've ever played. As a team, we got 3-0'd. It was ugly. I don't want to talk about it. I don't even want to think about it. I can't blame anyone but ourselves. We just played terrible. It wasn't a we got unlucky or, you know, NRG didn't deserve it. We just played terrible. They played good. It is what it is. But this is where I said, let's get into the lucky parts. So we get 3-0'd by NRG. We're now in the 1-2 match. We cannot lose another series or we are out of the tournament. We play Cam, Daunt, and Taroko, the leftovers, which is a matchup that, you know, respectfully, it's a lot like the incorrect one. We just can't lose. It's a team outside of the top 12. It's a team we feel very comfortable against. Their players aren't as good as ours. Their system isn't as good as ours. You know, it's a series that if we don't 3-0, we're pretty upset with ourselves, and we do. Honestly, not a super dominant series. They played pretty good. I got to give them credit where credit's due. All three of them weren't bad at all, but 3-0 nonetheless. So we now run into Omelette in the 2-2 match to qualify for the bracket, to qualify for top 8. Omelette is a team we lost to this offseason. It's a team that in the first regional, if anyone, you know, the diehards, if you watched our qualifier, we played Omelette to qualify for the event, and we had to reverse sweep them. You know, we went to 5. We've had very close series with this team. This is a top 12-ish team, top 11, 12, 13, wherever you want to put them. It's a good team. It's probably the best unsigned team other than Poab. But we feel comfortable. Thankfully, we had that loss to them earlier in the offseason, which, you know, kind of showed us what we needed to do against them, what, you know, in the heat of battle, what had to happen. By the way, I picked our only win against G2 because I don't want you guys to watch us losing. We picked our only, we played them earlier, so we had a game plan for them. We came out hot. We honestly, I mean, it could have been 3-0. It was 3-1. We lost game 3 in overtime. It's a good team. I'm not upset of losing a game there. And here we go with the lucky part. So, because our game diff, out of all of the 3-2 teams, so if you know how Swiss works, there are 2 3-0 teams. 2 3-0 teams that don't drop a single series in the Swiss, making it to the bracket. There are 3 3-1 teams, and then there are 3 3-2 teams. Game diff depends on where you are seated in between your 3-1 or 3-2 bracket. So if you have the highest game diff out of all the 3-1 teams, you're the 3 seed. If you have the lowest, you're the 5 seed. If you have the highest game diff out of the 3-2 teams, you're the 6 seed. And if you're the lowest, you are the 8 seed. The last team to make it to the 8-team single elim playoff bracket. Follow along. We're almost there. So, because our game diff was so good, we get the 6 seed, which runs into the 3 seed, which is NRG, the team that just 3-0'd us on Friday. Now we get to play them again on Saturday, first series of the day, which is a matchup that we feel unbelievably confident in. It is, even though they had the 3 seed, we kind of gave it to them because we let them sweep us, and after they beat us, they played incorrect to qual. So, again, respect to the NRG boys. The top 8, top 9, whatever team, whatever you want to give them. But probably the weakest team in the playoff bracket, and as the 6th seed, we got blessed. It is what it is. Say what you want. I'm not going to sit here and act like we played the 3rd strongest team in the playoff bracket, because we didn't. We did not. We played, you know, a team that we feel very comfortable against. We meet them in the quarterfinals, and we 4-0 them. Wasn't super close. One of the games was 1 goal, but other than that, it was pretty straightforward. So I'll put a picture of the playoff bracket here. Hopefully my editor put it on. But on the top side was G2 versus Poab, the 1 versus the 8. SSG versus Gen G, the 4 versus the 5. M80 versus OG, the 2 versus the 7. And then us versus NRG, the 3 versus 6. So, a little blessed to not have G2 Gen G on our side. And M80, which is a team that we feel very comfortable in, actually lost to OG. The 2 seed lost to the 7 seed. So, to make the finals, we have OG, which is a team that, to be honest, I would have rather played M80. I feel very comfortable in that matchup. I think we match into them well, which is also why I think OG matches into them well. OG, not the same, but a similar style to us, where it's, you know, very close to the ball, demo heavy. Yeah, no, teamwork based. It's a team that I respect a lot. I think they've got a lot going for them. And when they beat M80, I was not surprised. It's just a good. It's honestly a nightmare matchup for M80. It's not a good matchup for them at all. But that means in the upper side of the bracket, we have G2 versus Gen G. In the lower side of the bracket, we have us versus OG. We have already, by making top 4, put ourselves in a good spot for major points. Top 2 is massive. We play OG. This is a series that I remember me and the G2 coach Sathy were roommates, and we went to get a coffee before, and he asked me how I was feeling. And I told him it was probably 60-40. I think I said 65-35. I felt comfortable. I thought we were going to win, but it was definitely going to be close. It's a good team. they've, in the past, we've played them 3 times in tournament. They've swept us twice, and we beat them in Game 5 once. So they had that over us, but we played really well. To be honest, they didn't play great. They didn't look their best. And, you know, we took it. It was 4-1. It was pretty close. We won some overtimes, but, you know, 4-1. I mean, we just played great. And this is where I give credit to, not the rookie, but the rookie of the team. My boy Cheese had an unreal series. Like, he had an unreal weekend, but his OG series was phenomenal. I mean, he literally, almost every single goal was, wow, Cheese, you are playing unreal. He did play that good. He kind of carried us to that final appearance. His first finals ever. MB's as well. And like I said, my first final in, you know, since Spring Regional 1 of Season 11-22 with Daniel and Arsenal. It had been a while. No finals with Optic, but, you know, we're here in the second regional with Loom. So, beating OG 4-1, that throws us into G2, which is a team we've played quite a few times since they formed. Played them in an off-season tournament, beat them in that. Played them in Swiss, lost in 5. Played them in bracket last regional, lost in 5. In a best 7, and now playing them for the 4th time. It's a team that I think is pretty obviously, that was almost nice, pretty obviously the best team in NA right now. It's really not close. You know, a lot of people are talking about NA's quality right now. I'm kind of with you, but at the same time, that is not a bad team in the slightest. It is a very, 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 very good team. Very talented. Performs under pressure. You know, there's not much you could ask for from that team. They're just good. So, I mean, you've seen what they've done to everyone in NA this season. Will I say that that's bad open net? Will I say that that's just because of, you know, how good they are and not the quality of NA? No, I won't. I don't think NA is strong, very strong right now. I think Gen G needs to figure out. I think SSG needs to figure it out a little bit. I think we can be better. I think M80, Shopify, a lot of teams can be better. But this G2 team is no joke. And, you know, if you watch the final, it was obvious we had some bad mistakes on defense. Their pressure was relentless, and we couldn't sustain it. We just couldn't do it. So, a second in the regional, that, like I said, puts us 3rd in points and a good spot to make Copenhagen. Boys, this was the best me and Magic Bear result ever. You know, we had gotten 2 top 3s with AJ, but first final with the kid. And, you know, I'm really excited for this team. We got a lot of flack for, you know, the departure of AJ and adding Cheese, which just wait. I feel very confident in this team. The most confident I've been in a team to win events in a long time. In a long time. So, as always, love the support, guys. We have qualifiers this weekend, which are, by the time you guys are seeing this, probably 2 days. So we have qualifiers this weekend, and then the weekend after, we are back at it to the regional. We need a top 4 to clinch major, and then a 5th, 8th, or a 9th, 12th most likely puts us in as long as G2 or Gen G makes the final. But you guys know what we're going for. We're going to try and win the tournament. So appreciate the love, boys, ladies. Thank you for everything. Daily upload starting tomorrow. I'm recording again right after this. So we're back. We're back to the YouTube grind. We're back to the competitive grind. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys for the Regional 3 recap in like 2 weeks. Peace.